So this is a XT.
Yeah.
68.
Yep. Genuine GT.
Body-wise. Welcome to another episode from the Macedon Rangers and District Motor Club. Today, club member Mario brought along his XT GT Falcon. You'd be hard pressed to find a better one. It's not a Concourse car, to be quite true, but it's a matching numbers car. Mario's got the original 302 block at home. Now, Mario's had this car for almost 40 odd years, and he's done a fantastic job in that time to firstly keep it and in some cases improve it. Now, towards the end of the video, another club member, Rick, who has spent many years working on these particular Falcons, GTs in particular, and Rick knows a huge amount about these particular cars and what actually makes them a Concourse car. So I hope you enjoy the video, and I'd be interested to hear from everybody in the comments section on what they've picked up that's subtly different about this car. Have a look. Oh, look at this. That's a quick...
That's what I'm talking about, and you can't get rid of it.
Really?
It's got to get sanded down. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. It's in a few different places.
You're saying it's ingrained in the paint?
Paint, yeah.
So is that an original colour for this car?
Yes.
Oh man, this is looking really nice, Mario.
Yeah.
Now, again, you'll have to educate me here.
Yeah.
Is that a standard water pump?
Yes.
It sits out so far, doesn't it?
No, it's a standard water pump.
It is.
Yep.
High-rise intake.
Yep.
Holly.
Yep. Yeah, Holly 750. It had an 800 on it, but it was
Too much.
No, it was flooding, so I've taken it off.
You're taking it off.
So I grabbed the one out of the Mustang, and put it.
And it works better.
Yeah, because the Mustang now is getting an engine transplant at the moment.
You're doing that too.
Yes.
And so the Mustang had a 302?
351.
351, but what is it getting?
A 408.
A 408. Because you had it lying around or something, did you? No.
That's just me, mate.
You can't help yourself.
I can't help myself.
But look, this doesn't look right to me.
What's that?
302.
Yeah, well, it is a 302.
So it's a 302 block.
Yeah, stroked.
Stroked.
People don't need to know that. Even the badges on the side, 230 horsepower.
Well, it's probably double that.
Well,
yeah, something. You haven't had it on the dyno, I
haven't had it on the dyno just yet, no.
Yes.
But I will one day.
Honestly, it's looking at treat. So, all the chrome work, this work here on the booster.
Yeah.
Now, again, is that in the standard position because you couldn't get it in here?
No.
Yeah.
No, because the XW XYs, the firewall was further in to allow for the booster.
Okay, and I can see it with the clutch.
Yeah.
Hydraulic.
Hydraulic clutch, yes.
Oh, look, it's looking a treat.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have power steering.
No power steering.
And
that's the original steering box. That's standard as well.
Yes.
That's the original steering box.
Yes. And the headers.
Yeah, headers. Yeah, 4-in-1s.
They pacemakers or?
I think so.
You think they are?
They're on the side. It's on the side.
Yeah. I think they are.
I think they're pacemakers.
Yeah. And roller rockers.
Roller camshaft, roller rockers.
Nice.
Okay. Roller lifters, obviously.
So roller camshaft now.
Yeah.
So the push rods they'd have to be a lot shorter, wouldn't they?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, because it's a taller lifter.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I keep on falling for this, and I keep on catching myself out. Because when I look at a hot rod as an example, the typical thing is, it's a 350 Chev, right?
Yeah.
No, it's a 302 or something. And I keep on forgetting about the distributor.
Yeah.
Like that's a giveaway.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And is there any other little clues to tell you there's a difference between a GM block or a Ford block? apart from the distributor when you first look at it? You would know, but I
yeah. At first glance, yes. The distributor, the water pump's different.
Yes.
For starters.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, that's that sort of thing. And you can tell a Chevy engine or a Chrysler.
Well, the oil filter is another giveaway to me, right?
Yes, the oil filter's there, whereas the Chevy's at the back, on the same side, but at the back.
And I can see through here the sump is not standard.
It's not standard, no.
No.
It's a 7 litre sump.
7 litres.
Yeah.
So you got to buy 10 litres every time. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately, that goes with the territory.
Correct.
So,
man. So how long have you had this one for?
Since about the same time as Mustang, I think I bought this. I didn't actually buy this. I just finished doing a XK Ute. Okay, Falcon Ute.
Okay.
I put a
yes.
I put a 250 cross-flow engine in it.
Yes.
With a single rail and a Centura diff.
Why a Centura?
Because it's a lot stronger than
the standard Falcon.
And they're the same width.
Ah, right.
So
yes.
All I had to do is change the because that had core spring suspension at the back.
Yes.
The Falcon had the leaf spring.
Yes.
So I had to cut all the other
support off it and go back to leaf, or
just two spring saddles on.
Yes.
Okay. And put that on, and
has that got a disc brake on the Centura diff?
No.
Or not.
No,
drum brakes.
Drum brakes.
Yes.
I had drum brakes in the front as well. Anyway, I've just finished doing that.
Yep.
And a mate of mine bought this from an auction. And one afternoon, he had a little bit of fun with it, and T-boned a panel van and smashed the whole front.
Ouch.
And he used to work at Qantas.
Yes.
Does shift work.
Yes.
And I mean, the Ute was an extra car, wasn't it?
Yep.
And he asked me if we could swap the Ute for this. This was smashed. Yeah.
So you did the trade.
Yeah. So we did the trade.
Love
it. Me and my brother fixed the front.
So in that case, did all the inners of the guards have to come off the car, or was there much?
This tower here.
Yes, was twisted.
So it's got a new rail.
Yep.
All this. All right.
Is being replaced.
This the radiator support.
Yep.
It's XY, not XR. XR XT, that was straight. All right. And it comes up to about there.
Okay. Yep.
And that's been welded in there. That's got gussets in there. All right. It's got 4 gussets. All right.
Yep.
And it was spot welded on the outside, and then it was fully welded right round.
Right.
So up to here
is been replaced.
It's been replaced.
Yep. And on this side, up to the firewall or not?
Up to the firewall. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
So, yeah.
Lovely. Beautiful.
So, yeah.
Thank you, Mario.
Luckily, as I said, my brother at the time in the panel shop had an XY there, so we could get measurements of a genuine car that hadn't been smashed.
Yes.
And believe it or not, once we finished with this was squarer than the original one.
There you go. Well, let's back to your skills.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So yeah. And so what it cost me was that Ute. So
yep. Good trade.
Good trade.
At the end of the day.
Look, it was a nice looking Ute. I had it painted in Hermitage Red in the XD.
Yes.
The XD colours. And it had a fully metallic dash, just metallic.
Okay.
Metallic paint. There's nothing.
Yep.
Nothing else. Yeah, great. And it went quite well.
Oh, brilliant.
So, yeah. Well, you can imagine Shannon's at the time, which this was about 1989, 90, thereabouts.
Yes, yep.
They insured that Ute for $7,000 back then. So, yeah.
Yep. Well, in today's, it's turned out well.
Swap.
Absolutely.
It was a good swap.
Yeah. Again, you were thinking thinking right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you wanted.
Yeah.
And on the front, what spoiler
Yeah.
is on that? What is that?
That's just off an XW XY.
Did you have to cut it the same width, or
So everything's the same.
so the mounting
Same
points?
Same.
Everything's the same.
Everything's the same.
Love it.
The only thing that's different is the guards. I mean, you know, with the corners. But I could put XY guards on this if I wanted to. You know.
Okay. Yep.
So,
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks very much, Mario.
no worries, buddy.
W and XYs had wire wipers, so they were two pieces of wire, and the air used to flow through and push them down, and they were called anti-lift wipers. XRs and XTs had standard wiper blades.
Right, I didn't know that. So,
Yep.
well, that's a good one.
This should have a round base area, not a square base. Square base didn't come out until XW.
So the XW is what, 69 or 68?
Yeah, 69.
69. But this is a 68.
Yes. It's
So
round area.
is this?
Should have a round base,
Got it. Yeah.
because that area is the 69 Mustang.
Well, again, that's more than likely.
Oh, yeah. Well, the logo for selling these was Mustang Bread. That was Ford's logo.
Yep. Makes sense. Yep. What other little treasures of information we got? Anything about the grill?
The driving lights are off Jaguar, Lucas Ranger.
Even on that, the Falcon or the XT?
No, they were unique to the XT, but their heritage, if you like, was from Mark II, Mark 4? Jag. The 3.8 Jag. They never had a front spoiler.
No, that's correct. Correct. That's off an XW, I think.
XW, XY.
Yep.
That's called GT Gold. It's a different GT Gold to an XR. Because with XRs, you had two GT Golds as well. You had a 67 in GT Gold and a 68. So if you had two cars that were unrestored parked next to each other, they'd be two different colours. But if you had 15 XRs parked next to each other, it'd be 15 different colours. Because remember, all manufacturers use multiple suppliers. So there was Berger and Dulux as the two paint suppliers
Yeah.
for Ford.
Yep.
So if you...
Even though they had the same code name number, they were you could see the difference.
Yeah, and now to mix those paints, you can't get exactly the same because we haven't got the same paints.
Correct. Yeah, I've learned that with what I've been doing. You can't get the same colours.
No. So what you do is if you're painting a wild violet car, for example, you need to use Spyzeca paint because that's the closest that you can get to the original.
I've never
wild
heard
violet.
that name.
Yeah, Spyzeca. It's like PPG. So you've got Glazeret,
Yes.
Dulux, House of Colour.
Yes.
You haven't heard of it?
Never heard
Really?
of it.
It's
And where-
huge.
And European?
No. I think it's US based.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, PPG's the other one.
Yep. Every day's a new day.
Oh, restoring cars are a nightmare if you want to do
Yes.
a concourse restoration.
Correct. Yes.
And
yeah.
generally what we did, say we were restoring this and it was GT Gold, we would go to the back brace behind the seat, which is
And
painted,
match to that.
and cut and polish that, and match to that,
Right. Yes.
rather than mix one to a modern formula.
Yes. Yes.
So the only
Yep.
problem with that is that you have a custom colour rather than an off-the-shelf colour. So you need to have the specs for that colour with you. So as if you need more paint.
So okay. So when you're mixing to the colour of what you found,
Yep. You have to document
you
that.
document the paint ratio.
Yep. Yep.
Yes.